All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. It is Monday, so that means it's time for another network marketing tip. And this one is all about networking, not networking. So obviously it's about network marketing, but it's about prospecting and recruiting. These are my three favorite network marketing, prospecting, and recruiting tips. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I recently got an email from one of my subscribers. It looks like this person, I hope I say the name right. This person's from Nigeria. And basically they say, my name is, I'm Tunde from Nigeria. And Tunde, if I'm not saying your name correctly, it's Tunde. So if I'm not saying your name correctly, I apologize. I joined a network marketing firm in Nigeria 6 months ago, and I'm finding it difficult to recruit and to sell. Please, I need tips on how to sell and recruit for my network marketing business to be a success. Thanks. And I'm going to share with you today, and actually as a result of sharing it with you, I'm sharing it with all of my subscribers and anyone who watches my videos, my three favorite network marketing and prospecting and recruiting tips. And so number one is this, and by the way, I really wish I knew these three tips when I first got started. And Tunde, you say you joined 6 months ago. It took me 9 months before I made my first dollar. Before I made any money in network marketing, it took me 9 months. So, you know what? If you feel like you're falling behind, man, you just have to, once you learn that process, it becomes much easier. You're going to build some momentum. So the tip number one is don't try to close everyone. Here's the thing is that this profession of network marketing, you only want certain people in your business, and you don't want to try to close everyone. And that's the mistake that many new network marketers make, is that they think, oh, I want everyone on my team, and I want, everyone needs my product, and so I should really push it on them. And don't try to recruit everyone. Don't try to close everyone. Instead of doing that, just see who's open, because ultimately, whether someone joins or not really has nothing to do, I shouldn't say nothing, but has little to do with what you say and how you say it and how you present it. It has more to do with them, what their situation is, what their mindset is, and how hungry they are in the moment. If they're in a good place, if they just got a new job or a new promotion, they may not be open to something new. And so instead of trying to close everyone, just look to see who's open and then carry the conversation further from there. Remember, you want hungry people in your business. You want open-minded people in your business. You want people who are ready for a change. So if they say, I'm happy at my job, I don't want to look into something new, this looks like it's too much work, or I don't want to start a business, they are indicating to you that they're not hungry, or they're not open-minded, or they don't want to change. And if that's the case, then you don't want them in your business. Now, if you become what a lot of people call, really good at selling, and you happen to be able to convince someone like that onto your team, they're just going to end up quitting. They are not going to do well. They're going to struggle. They're going to leave, and they're going to feel like they got burned by you. They're going to think that you scammed them. And so you don't want them on your team in the first place. And this would be a terrible situation if this was one of your friends or one of your family members, because you could put your relationship at risk. Don't try to close everyone. Instead, just see who's open. And if they're open, then move forward from there. And that makes it easier to accomplish tip number two. And tip number two is simply talk to more people. All right? If you talk to more people, you are going to get more people interested in your business. It's just like, if you're shooting a basketball, if you get two guys next to each other, right? They're all at the free throw line, or both of them are at the free throw line. And one guy, he's going to throw 10 free throws, and the other guy's going to throw 50 free throws. Who do you think is probably going to sink more baskets? Probably the guy that's throwing 50. Even if the guy who's throwing 10 is really good at throwing free throws, the guy who's who's throwing 50 will probably sink more than 10, depending on their skill level. All right. Or, think about it this way, is that a lot of people think that they are working their business, and they're working their business long, hard hours, but they're not really doing any prospecting. And that's really important, that you must prospect. They think that they are building their business because they are studying the comp plan, they're studying their product, they're studying even how to sell. All right. You don't need to study how to sell. All you got to do is get the basic fundamentals and then go out and prospect. Same thing with, basketball free throws, same thing with any sport. The best way to get good is to get out there and practice, or to get out there and do it. And while you're out there, if you're out there doing it, you're actually honing your skills. You cannot get good at free throws by studying how to do free throws. You can get down to basic fundamentals, but the way you get better is by shooting. You shoot more. The way you get better at prospecting is by prospecting more. And tip number three is simply this, is just to trust the process. If you are quick to disqualify, if you are talking to more people, if you don't try to close everyone and you're running through the numbers, eventually you are going to break through. If you're doing steps 1 and 2, or tips number 1 and 2, and you realize that it's not really about you, it's about them, whether they say yes or no, whether they want to look at the information, then you're going to be able to talk to more people, you're going to be able to close more people, and just trust the process. If you stay consistent and persistent and trust the process, you're guaranteed to break through. And so, Tunde and to everyone else in the world, I trust you got some great value out of this. Again, the 3 tips are: 1, talk to more. Number 1, don't try to close everyone. 2, talk to more people. And 3, trust the process. Trust you got some value out of this. Again, I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. If you want to see more videos like this, go over to my blog. It's kennysantos.com. You could even put your name and email in. You're going to get an awesome audio and grow on your business. Now, remember this. Every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only have to do 2 things about that. We got to recognize those miracles. And then, of course, my favorite part, you have to accept those miracles. All right, take care and create a great day.